Nothing much, you know. It's just good to see a beautiful black sister out and about.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Yeah, so what's new with Shay?
Nothing, just came to New York to celebrate my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Still rapping?
Not really. Slightly not.
What you got on?
What am I wearing?
Yeah, what you?
Brian and Michael Kors.
Oh, love of Michael Kors, honey. Love of Michael Kors, honey. Yes, Michael Kors is the T, honey. She's definitely the T, honey. This one.
What you felt about the fashion in the building tonight?
I saw a couple cute fashion people. Some not trendy, but some were. No, I don't read the girls, you know me. You know.
Where's your best friend? I want to get you and your best friend. I want you to talk about a butch queen, femme queen having a good friendship.
You gotta ask him.
Ron, come here. It's an important question. Come here. Come here, buddy. Marquise, come hold this real quick. You want me to hold it?
You over here. I want to think you coming out tomorrow. Yeah, I want you to talk about friendship between Bye, Kelly. Because you know my best friend is coming out. So I feel you and I see the love between y'all. I see that. How is it being friends? A transgender woman.
Well, many things, baby.
Well, he doesn't look at me as a transgender woman. That's my sister.
And this is a grown woman right here.
Now this right here is a doll baby. Different from the dolls.
Doll. Wait, explain.
Ninja, leader.
Doll baby. That means soft, real, fresh. Doll baby, not doll. Doll baby.
Pure. Virgin.
The rest of those, bye bye baby, in the name of Alora, my daughter. But this, finally, we have a doll. Like how you want to take my hand and want to read? This is a doll baby.
I know Selvin for so many years. Selvin, when you try to do that stuff, you kiki at it, what do you do?
No, to be honest with you, I get my life from all of that. I do. I like when the girls want to read and voice their opinion because no shade, that's what the dolls is about being real. I'm Barbie.
So you have fun, baby. I'm Barbie. I'm gonna be real with my family. Baby, I was saying all night that Shelton's here is straight.
Ain't I'm bone to the...
Yeah, give me a Danielle bitch right now. I need a Danielle.
But I don't want to give no Danielle. This ain't the right here.
Give me a
but
Octavia.
No, this ain't that easy.
Give me a
patch.
tonight.
But no, like I said, and I did the doll chant tonight, so I hope y'all got a little piece of it. But like I said, me and Caesar, we got to talk because we got to do the doll show. Trust me, this show ain't like no other. When I tell you it's gonna be real, very much like a bandit building real, the dollhouse.
Wait. And you know what? We have a Vogue connoisseur here. Venus, stay right there. James, you give me the best battle you ever seen Venus had.
The best battle that Venus had, Venus battled Ashley at Alvernian's Ball in 1996.
James, we'll give it to you, man.
Femme Queen performance the old way. Let me tell you something with Venus Rahi versus Ashley St. Clair, and Venus tore that motherfucking runway.
Wait, hold this real quick. I got it. Wait, and I got this.
I didn't.
I got this right here. I just need you to tell them Latex Ball 96. Just tell them about that real quick.
Latex 96.
Ashley and Catwoman. Tell them when.
Ashley and Catwoman. Ashley came out in this cage. Let me tell you something. Ashley fucked this motherfucking runway up with them red boots on top of that cage. Ashley played no games. Ashley, yo.
They don't know.
It was days. Ashley was always the girl of comedy in effect because Ashley was considered always the underdog. Let me tell you something. That girl Vogue, and Vogue her ass off from the time that she started voguing up until she decided to stop voguing. She vogued, and she still can vogue down. She vogues down. Ashley was one of the girls, along with Sanaya, of course, and Christina and Alyssa and Leah and all the other girls, and Venus, of course. The girls would vogue I like when they used to vogue to the whole song and let them battle for the whole entire song. No matter how tired they was, they still got this.
Why the girls can't do the girls can't vogue the whole songs now?
It's not that they can't vogue the whole song. I don't think they allow them to vogue the whole.
Only to the high.
Cause like take Naomi.
Yeah.
She can vogue to about 3 or 4 songs.
She had endurance.
Take Mika. She can vogue to about 3 or 4 songs. Say what y'all want to say about my daughter. Charisma can vogue to any motherfucking beat that you can throw on her. The girl, Dee can vogue. I'm just saying. Dee can vogue down.
Shout out to Niambi.
Niambi.
Shout out to DJ.
Like, I love every performance like that. And you got some of the new girls today who are in reminiscence of the old girls. You know, we just gotta like let them shine. Like the girl that walked today, what we call electric.
Yeah.
Different kind of vogue. And because she looks so different, they tried to shade her, but I wouldn't let them shade her. She vogues down.
Like Happy Days and Twister.
Yes. It's all about watching the whole performance. It's cute for a dip and a spin and all of that, but you gotta watch the whole performance.
You gotta give a girl some element.
You got to. All of it.
Now on a serious note, well I was serious, but different type of serious. I want to talk about your sister, your best friend, that recently passed away. Right. Tony Milan, icon legend. How are you feeling?
Well, you know, when I first got the news, y'all know that Tony is that's my twin sister. You know, me and Tony have always been friends for a very, very, very long time. When you saw Tony, you saw me. It's a blow to the heart, you know, because I've lost somebody very close to me in Ballroom, you know. It was at a time when you would see Tony, you would see me, you would see Stiffy. We were like the House of Beverage, you know, when I worked at NBC, they would meet me after work. We'd go down to Chi-Chi's, we would drink, we would get our chicken fingers with the special sauce, we put everybody onto that. You know, my sister would wake me up at 7:30 in the morning. People know I'm not a morning person, but she would call me with the tea. We sing with the tea. And it was the only person besides Stiffy I was allowed to call me their sister. Or Miss James, I can hear Miss Tony down the block screaming, Lady Icon. You know what I'm saying? It's a blow to my heart that my sister is gone. And I think it's such a cliche that, you know, when people say, you know, she's in a better place. Yes, that's true. But it doesn't take away the fact that she's gone and the hurt that you feel. When I first got the news, you know, I was destroyed. Destroyed for days. I was destroyed, and it took me some time to get it together. And tomorrow, you know, we will celebrate her life and the times of Tony McCarver. But it's hard. It's hard when you lose somebody. This is the 3rd person I've lost this year that was very close to me. You know what I mean?
Can I say something though? Because I had hit you in the inbox about it. I really hate that better place thing.
Yeah.
Like I know that in essence.
And it's when people are trained, when we train to say to each other in a time of need and condolence when we lose somebody. But it's yeah, they're in a better place, but it doesn't take away the fact that we have lost somebody and it hurts. You know what I mean? But God bless my sister. She is in a better place, you know. And I just wish my sister was still here. It hurts.
So for real, all y'all that got, you know, all y'all that got friends and y'all not talking to her right now, I can't really tell some people, because sometimes you have to end a friendship if it's not healthy for you, but the whole bitterness into it, let it go.
Let it go. When you see your friend and you see your sister, call them and say, what's up, bitch? You know, you see them in the street, just say hi. You know, you never forget the time that you and the person had, no matter what the fallout was, or respect the time that you had before. And work on trying to get back to that place. Y'all might not be the same, but y'all can be cordial to each other out of respect for the time that y'all had with each other. We live in a world where, you know, they always say, oh, the gay life is a short life. Any kind of life is a short life. No one is promised tomorrow. And when we get the phone call that we have lost somebody true and dear to us, you know, it's like, wow, and we feel, some people feel guilty, like, oh, I didn't call him, or we wasn't speaking, and we feel bad about that. So to negate that and avoid that situation, call your friend, hit him up. Social media is big. We don't even text no more. We inbox each other, we post each other's wall, put a heart on the wall, say, hey, bitch, what's up, or whatever. True friends is, I don't gotta speak to you for 5 years, but when I do, it's just like yesterday. If you really my friend, you know what I mean? I don't gotta question you, bitch, why you don't call me and stuff like that. But what a person is doing day to day in their time and living their life and stuff like that. But when you do see them, give them all the love in the world. All the love in the world, because that is your friend. And when they're gone, you can't, it's like, you know, it's like when we lost our mothers, it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? We can never hear our mothers speak again. We can never argue with our mothers. Same thing with our friends.
The last time I saw my mother, I was in prison.
The last time I saw my mother was 14. My mother died in front of me 14 years ago. I still live with that pain every day. That's my mother. You know, and Miss Tony, that's my sister. You know, and everybody knew. There was no secret. I thought it was my sister. And I won't get those 7:30 wake-up calls, you know. I won't have those debates and conversations behind anymore. We won't have those reads that we give to everybody, you know, anymore and stuff like that. But, you know, I will cherish and cherish her memory and always uphold her name. And that's why me and Rodney tomorrow are dedicating $100 to phase, you know, the art of selling it. Because fuck what you say and how people feel about Tony back in the days. One thing you can always say to Miss Tony McCargo, that she would walk a ball and bitch could serve it. And she could
I'm gonna miss her and Harold going at it.
Right, and if you don't believe me, look at the Icon Ball 2007 when she walked legendary face and she slayed the short after Tiger Love You Show. You know what I'm saying? But still in all. And she learned from the children, Erskine and Michael and Princess and Stu and all of those children. So, you know, and Erskine is the God.
Yes.
Erskine is still alive. You know, and that's another thing. When we see those people out on the floor, because you don't know them or you think they look fierce or something like that, when they call them out, you're supposed to stand up and your hands are supposed to be bleeding.
James, that's another stuff. Oh, these kids, man, they look, they stare, baby. Let's not even go there with that.
Are we not gonna go there?
You gotta go there.
We not gonna go there?
You gotta go there.
Cause this is the dog hour. We not gonna go there?
You gotta go there.
We not gonna go there?
Y'all be safe.
It is what it is.
Be it, Creek.